You're lying in bed, and your cat curls up beside you, purring softly. You smile. You know exactly what that sound means. Happiness. Now picture something else. Your cat sits stiffly at the vet's office, heart racing, eyes wide. And it's purring. Your cat lies recovering after surgery, barely able to move. Still purring. Somewhere, in a quiet corner, an old cat takes its final breaths. Purring too. Same sound. Completely different moments. So what does it actually mean? Here's the question that should stop you: if purring always means happiness, why do cats do it when they're scared, in pain, or dying? Most people never ask that question. You probably haven't either. That's because humans have spent thousands of years reading this sound emotionally instead of biologically. You hear a purr, and your brain fills in the story. Content: cat. Case closed. But cats didn't evolve this sound for your comfort. They evolved it for survival. And once you understand how, you'll never hear a purr the same way again. Think about how the sound is even made. Inside a cat's throat, muscles around the voice box contract and relax, again and again, roughly 20 to 30 times every second. A neural signal from the brain drives this rhythm like a tiny, steady engine. The result is vibration, produced on both the inhale and the exhale, which is part of why the sound feels so continuous, so hypnotic. That mechanism alone doesn't explain much. The real mystery is what that vibration is used for. And the answer is, almost everything. Purring helps a mother cat and her newborn kitten stay connected. Kittens are born blind and deaf. They cannot see their mother's face or hear her voice call to them. But they can feel vibration. So before a kitten can see or hear, it can already feel its mother purring, and that feeling is enough to guide it back to warmth and milk. That's why purring starts so early in a cat's life, long before it has anything to do with happiness at all. As kittens grow, the purr doesn't disappear. It changes jobs. Adult cats use it to bond socially, to request food, to calm themselves during stress. A cat rubbing against your leg while purring isn't just being affectionate. It's regulating its own nervous system, using sound the way you might use a slow breath to calm down before a hard conversation. Have you ever taken a deep breath just to steady your nerves? Purring may work in a similar way for a cat, a built-in tool for managing stress, not just expressing it. Now here's where the story gets stranger. Researchers have measured the frequency of a cat's purr and found it typically falls between 25 and 150 Hz. In laboratory settings, vibrations in that exact range have been shown to support bone growth, tissue repair, and muscle recovery, and to reduce pain. That overlap is real. It's documented. But be careful here, because this is where popular science often goes too far. The evidence shows that these frequencies can support healing in controlled experiments. It does not prove that cats are consciously healing themselves every time they purr. Scientists are still studying the connection. What's established is the frequency overlap. What's still debated is whether purring itself is doing the repairing, or whether it's simply a side effect of something else happening in the body. That distinction matters. Wonder doesn't require exaggeration. The truth is strange enough on its own. So why would a small, vulnerable animal evolve a stress-calming, possibly tissue-supporting vibration in the first place? The answer goes back millions of years, to the ancestors of today's house cats. Small wildcats were not apex predators. They were prey almost as often as they were hunters. A loud cry could summon help, but it could also summon danger. A predator hears a wailing kitten just as easily as a mother does. So evolution favored something quieter. A vibration a mother could feel through her body, close enough that only her kittens would notice it. Soft enough to avoid unwanted attention. Safe enough to keep a family alive. Over time, that same quiet signal proved useful beyond the nest. It helped adult cats maintain peaceful contact with each other without drawing attention from predators or rivals. Nature rarely invents a new tool when it can repurpose an old one, and the purr became exactly that, a single sound, endlessly repurposed. Which brings you back to the twist. Cats purr while giving birth. Cats purr while recovering from injury. Cats purr in fear, and cats purr in their final moments of life. None of that fits the simple idea of a happy sound. The next time you hear a cat purring, ask yourself what's really happening underneath it. Comfort, yes, sometimes. But also self-soothing. Sometimes stress regulation. Sometimes, possibly, a body trying to support its own repair. The purr was never one thing. It was always a multitool, built by evolution to do whatever the moment required, from keeping a blind newborn kitten close to its mother, to helping an anxious adult cat settle its nerves. So go back to that image you started with. Your cat curled up beside you, purring softly. That sound hasn't changed. But your understanding of it has. Instead of asking, "Is my cat happy?" you might start asking something better. What is my cat's body trying to do right now? Sometimes the quietest sounds carry the most complicated messages. And the next time your cat purrs, you'll be listening for all the things that single sound has always been trying to say.